أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا يحب الله الجهر بالسوء من القول إلا من ظلم وكان الله سميعا عليما.
Allah likes not the uttering of unseemly speech in public, except on the part of one who is being wronged. Verily, Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing.
إن تبدوا خيرا أو تخفوه أو تعفوا عن سوء فإن الله كان عفوا قديرا.
Whether you make public a good deed or conceal it, or pardon an evil, Allah is certainly the effacer of sins and is all-powerful.
إن الذين يكفرون بالله ورسله ويريدون أن يفرقوا بين الله ورسله ويقولون نؤمن ببعض ونكفر ببعض ويريدون أن يتخذوا بين.
Surely, those who disbelieve in Allah and His messengers and desire to make a distinction between Allah and His messengers and say, we believe in some and disbelieve in others, and desire to take a way in between.
أولئك هم الكافرون حقا وأعتدنا للكافرين عذابا مهينا.
These indeed are veritable disbelievers, and we have prepared for the disbelievers a humiliating punishment.
والذين آمنوا بالله ورسله ولم يفرقوا بين أحد منهم أولئك سوف يؤتيهم أجورهم وكان الله غفورا رحيما.
And as for those who believe in Allah and in all of His messengers, and make no distinction between any of them, these are they whom He will soon give their rewards, and Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
يسألك أهل الكتاب أن تنزل عليهم كتابا من السماء فقد سألوا موسى أكبر من ذلك فقالوا أرنا الله جهرة فأخذتهم الصاعقة بظلمهم.
The people of the book ask thee to cause a book to descend on them from heaven. They asked Moses a greater thing than this. They said, "Show us Allah openly." Then a destructive punishment overtook them because of their transgression.
ثم اتخذوا العجل من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات فعفونا عن ذلك وآتينا موسى سلطانا مبينا.
Then they took the calf for worship after clear signs had come to them. But we pardoned even that, and we gave Moses manifest authority.
ورفعنا فوقهم الطور بميثاقهم وقلنا لهم ادخلوا الباب سجدا قلنا لهم لا تعدوا في السبت وأخذنا منهم ميثاقا غليظا.
And we raised high above them the mount while making a covenant with them. And we said to them, "Enter the gate submissively." And we said to them, "Transgress not in the matter of the Sabbath." And we took from them a firm covenant.
فبما نقضهم ميثاقهم وكفرهم بآيات الله وقتلهم الأنبياء بغير حق وقولهم قلوبنا غلف بل طبع الله عليها بكفرهم فلا يؤمنون إلا قليلا.
Then because of their breaking of their covenant and their denial of the signs of Allah and their seeking to kill the prophets unjustly and their saying, "Our hearts are wrapped in covers." Nay, but Allah has sealed them because of their disbelief. So they believe not but little.
وبكفرهم وقولهم على مريم بهتانا عظيما.
And because of their disbelief and their uttering against Mary a grievous calumny.
وقولهم إنا قتلنا المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وما قتلوه وما صلبوه ولكن شبه لهم وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ.
And they're saying, we did kill the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, whereas they slew him not, nor crucified him, but he was made to appear to them like one crucified. And those who differ therein are certainly in a state of doubt about it. They have no definite knowledge thereof.
مَا لَهُم بِهِ مِنْ عِلْمٍ إِلَّا اتِّبَاعُ الظَّنِّ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ يَقِينًا.
But only follow a conjecture, and they did not convert this conjecture into a certainty.
بَلْ رَفَعَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَيْهِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ عَزِيزًا حَكِيمًا.
On the contrary, Allah exalted him to himself, and Allah is mighty, wise.
وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكُونُ عَلَيْهِمْ شَهِيدًا.
And there is none among the people of the book but will believe in it before his death. And on the day of resurrection, he, Jesus, shall be a witness against them.
فَبِظُلْمٍ مِّنَ الَّذِينَ هَادُوا حَرَّمْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ طَيِّبَاتٍ أُحِلَّتْ لهم وبصدهم عن سبيل الله كثيرا.
So, because of the transgression of the Jews, we forbade them pure things, which had been allowed to them, and also because of their hindering many men from Allah's way.
وَأَخْذِهِمُ الرِّبَا وَقَدْ نُهُوا عَنْهُ وَأَكْلِهِمْ أَمْوَالَ النَّاسِ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لِلْكَافِرِينَ مِنْهُمْ عَذَابًا أَلِيمًا.
And because of their taking interest, although they had been forbidden it, and because of their devouring people's wealth wrongfully. And we have prepared for those of them who disbelieve a painful punishment.
لكن الراسخون في العلم منهم والمؤمنون يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك والمقيمين الصلاة والمؤتون الزكاة والمؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر.
But those among them who are firmly grounded in knowledge, and the believers, believe in what has been sent down to thee, and what was sent down before thee, and especially those who observe prayer, and those who pay the zakat, and those who believe in Allah and the last day.
أولئك سنؤتيهم أجرا عظيما.
To these will we surely give a great reward.
إنا أوحينا إليك كما أوحينا إلى نوح والنبيين من بعده وأوحينا إلى إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق ويعقوب والأسباط وعيسى وأيوب ويونس وهارون وسليمان.
Surely we have sent revelation to thee, as we sent revelation to Noah and the prophets after him. And we sent revelation to Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac and Jacob and his children, and to Jesus and Job, and Jonah and Aaron and Solomon.
وآتينا داود زبورا.
And we gave David a book.
ورسلا قد قصصناهم عليك من قبل ورسلا لم نقصصهم عليك وكلم الله موسى تكليما.
And we sent some messengers whom we have already mentioned to thee, and some messengers whom we have not mentioned to thee. And Allah spoke to Moses particularly.
رسلا مبشرين ومنذرين لئلا يكون للناس على الله حجة بعد الرسل وكان الله عزيزا حكيما.
Messengers, bearers of glad tidings, and warners, so that people may have no plea against Allah after the coming of the messengers. And Allah is mighty, wise.
لكن الله يشهد بما أنزل إليك أنزله بعلمه والملائكة يشهدون وكفى بالله شهيدا.
But Allah bears witness by means of the revelation which He has sent down to thee, that He has sent it down pregnant with His knowledge, and the angels also bear witness, and sufficient is Allah as a witness.
إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله قد ضلوا ضلالا بعيدا.
Those who disbelieve and hinder others from the way of Allah have certainly strayed far away.
إن الذين كفروا وظلموا لم يكن الله ليغفر لهم ولا ليهديهم طريقا.
Surely, those who have disbelieved and have acted unjustly, Allah is not going to forgive them, nor will He show them any way.
إلا طريق جهنم خالدين فيها أبدا وكان ذلك على الله يسيرا.
Except the way of hell, wherein they shall abide for a long, long period, and that is easy for Allah.
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم الرسول بالحق من ربكم فآمنوا خيرا لكم وإن تكفروا فإن لله ما في السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما.
O mankind, the messenger has indeed come to you with truth from your Lord. Believe therefore, it will be better for you. But if you disbelieve, verily, to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and in the earth, and Allah is all-knowing, wise.
يا أهل الكتاب لا تغلوا في دينكم ولا تقولوا على الله إلا الحق إنما المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وكلمته ألقاها إلى مريم وروح منه.
O people of the book, exceed not the limits in your religion, and say not of Allah anything but the truth. Verily, the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, was only a messenger of Allah, and a fulfillment of His word, which He sent down to Mary, and a mercy from Him.
فآمنوا بالله ورسله ولا تقولوا ثلاثة انتهوا خيرا لكم إنما الله إله واحد سبحانه أن يكون له ولد له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وكفى بالله وكيلا.
So believe in Allah and His messengers, and say not, they are three. Desist, it will be better for you. Verily, Allah is the only one God. Far is it from His holiness that He should have a son. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and sufficient is Allah as a guardian.
لن يستنكف المسيح أن يكون عبدا لله ولا الملائكة المقربون ومن يستنكف عن عبادته ويستكبر فسيحشرهم إليه جميعا.
Surely, the Messiah will never disdain to be a servant of Allah, nor will the angels near unto God. And whoso disdains to worship him and feels proud, he will gather them all to himself.
فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فيوفيهم أجورهم ويزيدهم من فضله.
Then as for those who believed and did good works, he will give them their rewards in full, and will give them more out of his bounty.
وأما الذين استنكفوا واستكبروا فيعذبهم عذابا أليما ولا يجدون لهم من دون الله وليا ولا نصيرا.
But as for those who disdained and were proud, he will punish them with a painful punishment, and they shall find for themselves beside Allah no friend nor helper.
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم وأنزلنا إليكم نورا مبينا.
O ye people, a manifest proof has indeed come to you from your Lord, and we have sent down to you a clear light.
فأما الذين آمنوا بالله واعتصموا به فسيدخلهم في رحمة منه وفضل ويهديهم إليه صراطا مستقيما.
So, as for those who believe in Allah and hold fast to Him, He will surely admit them to His mercy and grace, and will guide them on a straight path leading to Himself.
يستفتونك قل الله يفتيكم في الكلالة إن امرؤ هلك ليس له ولد وله أخت فلها نصف ما ترك وهو يرثها إن لم يكن لها ولد فإن كانت اثنتين فلهما الثلثان مما ترك.
They ask thee for instructions. Say, Allah gives you His instructions concerning Kalala. If a man dies, leaving no child, and he has a sister, then she shall have half of what he leaves, and he shall inherit her if she has no child. But if there be two sisters, then they shall have 2/3 of what he leaves.
وإن كانوا إخوة رجالا ونساء فللذكر مثل حظ الأنثيين يبين الله لكم أن تضلوا والله بكل شيء عليم.
And if the heirs be brethren, both men and women, then the male shall have as much as the portion of 2 females. Allah explains this to you lest you go astray, and Allah knows all things well.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أوفوا بالعقود وحلت لكم بهيمة الأنعام إلا ما يتلى عليكم غير مهل الصيد إلا ما يتلى عليكم غير مهل الصيد وأنتم حرم إن الله يحكم ما يريد.
O ye who believe, fulfill your compacts. Lawful are made to you quadrupeds of the class of cattle, other than those which are being announced to you, except that you should not hold game to be lawful while you are in a state of pilgrimage. Verily, Allah decrees what He wills.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تحلوا شعائر الله ولا الشهر الحرام ولا الهدي ولا القلائد آمين البيت الحرام يبتغون فضلا من ربهم ورضوانا وإذا حللتم فاصطادوا.
O ye who believe, profane not the signs of Allah, nor the sacred month, nor the animals brought as an offering, nor the animals of sacrifice wearing collars, nor those repairing to the sacred house, seeking the grace from their Lord and His pleasure. And when you put off the pilgrim's garb and are clear of the sacred territory, you may hunt.
ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم أن صدوكم عن المسجد الحرام أن تعتدوا وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان واتقوا الله إن الله شديد العقاب.
And let not the enmity of a people, that they hindered you from the sacred mosque, incite you to transgress. And help one another in righteousness and piety, but help not one another in sin and transgression. And fear Allah. Surely Allah is severe in punishment.
حرمت عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير وما أهل لغير الله به والمنخنقة والموقوذة والمتردية والنطيحة وما أكل السبع إلا ما ذكر.
Forbidden to you is the flesh of an animal which dies of itself, and blood, and the flesh of swine, and that on which is invoked the name of one other than Allah, and that which has been strangled, and that beaten to death, and that killed by a fall, and that which has been gored to death.
وما ذبح على النصب وأن تستقسموا بالأزلام ذلكم فسق. اليوم يئس الذين كفروا من دينكم فلا تخشوهم واخشون.
And that of which a wild animal has eaten, except that which you have properly slaughtered, and that which has been slaughtered at an altar. And forbidden is also that you seek to know your lot by the divining arrows. That is an act of disobedience.
اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا فمن اضطر في مخمصة غير متجانف لإثم فإن الله غفور رحيم.
This day have those who disbelieve despaired of harming your religion. So fear them not, but fear me. This day have I perfected your religion for you, and completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as religion. But whoso is forced by hunger, without being willfully inclined to sin, then surely Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
يسألونك ماذا أحل لهم قل أحل لكم الطيبات وما علمتم من الجوارح مكلبين تعلمونهن مما علمكم الله.
They ask thee what is made lawful for them. Say, all good things have been made lawful for you, and what you have taught the beasts and birds of prey to catch for you, training them for hunting and teaching them of what Allah has taught you.
فكلوا مما أمسكنا عليكم واذكروا اسم الله عليه واتقوا الله إن الله سريع الحساب.
So eat of that which they catch for you, and pronounce thereon the name of Allah, and fear Allah. Surely Allah is quick in reckoning.
اليوم أحل لكم الطيبات وطعام الذين أوتوا الكتاب حل لكم وطعامكم حل لهم.
This day all good things have been made lawful for you, and the food of the people of the book is lawful for you, and your food is lawful for them.
والمحصنات من المؤمنات والمحصنات من الذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبلكم إذا آتيتموهن أجورهن محصنين غير مسافحين ولا متخذي أخدان.
And lawful for you are chaste believing women, and chaste women from among those who were given the book before you. When you give them their dowries, contracting valid marriage, and not committing fornication, nor taking secret paramours.
ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد حبط عمله وهو في الآخرة من الخاسرين.
And whoever rejects the faith, his work has doubtless come to naught, and in the hereafter he will be among the losers.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق وامسحوا برؤوسكم وأرجلكم إلى الكعبين وإن كنتم جنبا فاتطهروا.
O ye who believe, when you stand up for prayer, wash your faces and your hands up to the elbows, and pass your wet hands over your heads, and wash your feet to the ankles. And if you be unclean, purify yourselves by bathing.
وإن كنتم مرضى أو على سفر أو جاء أحد منكم من الغائط أو لامستم النساء فلم تجدوا ماء فتيمموا صعيدا طيبا فامسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم منه.
And if you are ill, or you are on a journey while unclean, or one of you comes from the privy, or you have touched women, and you find not water, betake yourselves to pure dust, and wipe therewith your faces and your hands.
ما يريد الله ليجعل عليكم من حرج ولكن يريد ليطهركم وليتم نعمته عليكم لعلكم تشكرون.
Allah desires not that He should place you in a difficulty, but He desires to purify you and to complete His favor upon you, so that you may be grateful.
واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم وميثاقه الذي واثقكم به إذ قلتم سمعنا وأطعنا واتقوا الله إن الله عليم بذات الصدور.
And remember Allah's favor upon you, and the covenant which He made with you, when you said, "We hear and we obey." And fear Allah. Surely Allah knows well what is in the minds.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين لله شهداء بالقسط ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون.
O ye who believe, be steadfast in the cause of Allah, bearing witness in equity, and let not a people's enmity incite you to act otherwise than with justice. Be always just. That is nearer to righteousness. And fear Allah. Surely Allah is aware of what you do.
وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم.
Allah has promised those who believe and do good deeds that they shall have forgiveness and a great reward.
والذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب الجحيم.
And as for those who disbelieve and reject our signs, they are the people of hell.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ هم قوم أن يبسطوا إليكم أيديهم فكف أيديهم عنكم واتقوا الله وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنون.
O ye who believe, remember Allah's favor upon you. When a people intended to stretch out their hands against you, but He withheld their hands from you. And fear Allah, and on Allah should the believers rely.
ولقد أخذ الله ميثاق بني إسرائيل وبعثنا منهم 12 نقيبا وقال الله إني معكم.
And indeed, Allah did take a covenant from the children of Israel, and we raised among them 12 leaders. And Allah said, surely I am with you.
لئن أقمتم الصلاة وآتيتم الزكاة وآمنتم برسلي وعزرتموهم وأقرضتم الله قرضا حسنا لأكفرن عنكم سيئاتكم ولأدخلنكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار.
If you observe prayer and pay the zakat and believe in my messengers and support them and lend to Allah a goodly loan, I will remove your evils from you and admit you into gardens beneath which streams flow.
فمن كفر بعد ذلك منكم فقد ضل سواء السبيل.
But whoso from among you disbelieves thereafter does indeed stray away from the right path.
فبما نقضهم ميثاقهم لعناهم وجعلنا قلوبهم قاسية يحرفون الكلم عن مواضعه ونسوا حظا مما ذكروا به ولا تزال يطلع على خائنة منهم إلا قليلا منهم.
So, because of their breaking their covenant, we have cursed them and have hardened their hearts. They pervert the words from their proper places and have forgotten a good part of that with which they were exhorted. And thou wilt not cease to discover treachery on their part.
فاعف عنهم واصفح إن الله يحب المحسنين.
Except in a few of them. So pardon them and turn away from them. Surely Allah loves those who do good.
ومن الذين قالوا إنا نصارى أخذنا ميثاقهم فنسوا حظا مما ذكروا به فأغرينا بينهم العداوة والبغضاء إلى يوم القيامة.
And from those also who say, we are Christians, we took a covenant, but they too have forgotten a good part of that with which they were exhorted. So we have caused enmity and hatred among them till the day of resurrection.
وسوف ينبئهم الله بما كانوا يصنعون.
And Allah will soon let them know what they have been doing.
يا أهل الكتاب قد جاءكم رسولنا يبين لكم كثيرا مما كنتم تخفون من الكتاب ويعفو عن كثير.
O people of the book, there has come to you our messenger, who unfolds to you much of what you had kept hidden of the book, and passes over much.
قد جاءكم من الله نور وكتاب مبين.
There has come to you indeed from Allah a light and a clear book.
يهدي به الله من اتبع رضوانه سبل السلام ويخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور بإذنه ويهديهم إلى صراط مستقيم.
Thereby does Allah guide those who seek His pleasure on the paths of peace, and leads them out of every kind of darkness into light by His will, and guides them to the right path.
لقد كفر الذين قالوا إن الله هو المسيح ابن مريم قل فمن يملك من الله شيئا إن أراد أن يهلك المسيح ابن مريم وأمه ومن في الأرض جميعا.
They have indeed disbelieved, who say, Surely Allah is none but the Messiah, son of Mary. Say, who then has any power against Allah, if He desire to bring to naught the Messiah, son of Mary, and His mother, and all those that are in the earth?
وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ.
And to Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and what is between them. He creates what He pleases, and Allah has power to do all things.
وقالت اليهود والنصارى نحن أبناء الله وأحباؤه قل فلم يعذبكم بذنوبكم بل أنتم بشر ممن خلق.
The Jews and the Christians say, We are sons of Allah and His loved ones. Say, why then does He punish you for your sins? Nay, you are only human beings among those He has created.
يغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء ولله ملك السماوات والأرض وما بينهما وإليه المصير.
He forgives whom He pleases and punishes whom He pleases. And to Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth and what is between them, and to Him shall be the return.
يا أهل الكتاب قد جاءكم رسولنا يبين لكم على فترة من الرسل أن تقولوا ما جاءنا من بشير ولا نذير فقد جاءكم بشير ونذير والله على كل شيء قدير.
O people of the book, there has come to you our messenger, after a break in the series of messengers, who makes things clear to you, lest you say, There has come to us no bearer of glad tidings, and no warner. So a bearer of glad tidings and a warner has indeed come to you, and Allah has power to do all things.
وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ جعل فيكم أنبياء وجعلكم ملوكا وآتاكم ما لم يؤت أحدا من العالمين.
And remember when Moses said to his people, O my people, call to mind Allah's favor upon you, when He appointed prophets among you and made you kings, and gave you what He gave not to any other among the peoples.
يا قوم ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة التي كتب الله لكم ولا ترتدوا على أدباركم فتنقلبوا خاسرين.
O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has ordained for you, and do not turn back, for then you will turn losers.
قالوا يا موسى إن فيها قوما جبارين وإنا لن ندخلها حتى يخرجوا منها فإن يخرجوا منها فإنا داخلون.
They said, O Moses, there is in that land a haughty and powerful people, and we shall not enter it until they go forth from it. But if they go forth from it, then we will enter it.
قال رجلان من الذين يخافون أنعم الله عليهم ادخلوا عليهم الباب فإذا دخلتموه فإنكم غالبون وعلى الله فتوكلوا إن كنتم مؤمنين.
Thereupon 2 men from among those who feared their Lord, on whom Allah had conferred His favor, said, Enter the gate, advancing against them. When once you have entered it, then surely you'll be victorious, and put your trust in Allah if you are believers.
قالوا يا موسى إنا لن ندخلها أبدا ما داموا فيها فاذهب أنت وربك فقاتلا إنا هاهنا قاعدون.
They said, O Moses, we will never enter it so long as they remain in it. Therefore, go thou and thy Lord and fight, and here we sit.
قال رب إني لا أملك إلا نفسي وأخي فافرق بيننا وبين القوم الفاسقين.
He said, My Lord, I have power over none but myself and my brother. Therefore, make thou a distinction between us and the rebellious people.
قال فإنها محرمة عليهم 40 سنة يتيهون في الأرض فلا تأس على القوم الفاسقين.
God said, Verily, it shall be forbidden them for 40 years. In distraction shall they wander through the land. So grieve not over the rebellious people.
واتل عليهم نبأ ابني آدم بالحق إذ قربا قربانا فتقبل من أحدهما ولم يتقبل من الآخر قال لأقتلنك قال إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين.
And relate to them truly the story of the two sons of Adam, when they each offered an offering, and it was accepted from one of them, and was not accepted from the other. The latter said, I will surely kill thee. The former replied, Allah accepts only from the righteous.
لئن بسطت إلي يدك لتقتلني ما أنا بباسط يدي إليك لأقتلك إني أخاف الله رب العالمين.
If thou stretch out thy hand against me to kill me, I am not going to stretch out my hand against thee to kill thee. I do fear Allah, the Lord of the universe.
إني أريد أن تبوء بإثمي وإثمك فتكون من أصحاب النار وذلك جزاء الظالمين.
I wish that thou shouldst bear my sin as well as thy sin, and thus be among the inmates of the fire, and that is the reward of those who do wrong.
فطوعت له نفسه قتل أخيه فقتله فأصبح من الخاسرين.
But his mind induced him to kill his brother, so he killed him and became one of the losers.
فبعث الله غرابا يبحث في الأرض ليريه كيف يواري سوءة أخيه قال يا ويلتى أعجزت أن أكون مثل هذا الغراب فواري سوءة أخي فأصبح من النادمين.
Then Allah sent a raven, which scratched in the ground, that He might show him how to hide the corpse of his brother. He said, Woe is me! Am I not able to be even like this raven, so that I may hide the corpse of my brother? And then he became regretful.
من أجل ذلك كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض كأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا.
On account of this, we prescribed for the children of Israel that whosoever killed a person, unless it be for killing a person, or for creating disorder in the land, it shall be as if he had killed all mankind. And whoso gave life to one, it shall be as if he had given life to all mankind.
وَلَقَدْ جَاءَتْهُمْ رُسُلُنَا بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ ثُمَّ إِنَّ كَثِيرًا مِّنْهُمْ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ فِي الْأَرْضِ لَمُسْرِفُونَ.
And our messengers came to them with clear signs, yet even after that, many of them commit excesses in the land.
إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم من خلاف أو ينفوا من الأرض.
The reward of those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive to create disorder in the land is only this, that they be slain or crucified, or their hands and their feet be cut off on alternate sides, or they be expelled from the land.
ذلك لهم خزي في الدنيا ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم.
That shall be a disgrace for them in this world, and in the hereafter they shall have a great punishment.
إلا الذين تابوا من قبل أن تقدروا عليهم فاعلموا أن الله
except those who repent, before you have them in your power. So know that Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وابتغوا إليه الوسيلة وجاهدوا في سبيله لعلكم تفلحون.
O ye who believe, fear Allah, and seek the way of approach unto Him, and strive in His way, that you may prosper.
إن الذين كفروا لو أن لهم ما في الأرض جميعا ومثله معه ليفتدوا به من عذاب يوم القيامة ما تقبل منهم ولهم عذاب أليم.
Surely, if those who disbelieve had all that is in the earth, and as much over again, to ransom themselves therewith from the punishment of the day of resurrection, it would not be accepted from them, and they shall have a painful punishment.
يريدون أن يخرجوا من النار وما هم بخارجين منها ولهم عذاب مقيم.
They will wish to come out of the fire, but they will not be able to come out of it, and they shall have a lasting punishment.
والسارق والسارقة فاقطعوا أيديهما جزاء بما كسبا نكالا من الله والله عزيز حكيم.
And as for the man who steals, and the woman who steals, cut off their hands in retribution of their offense, as an exemplary punishment from Allah, and Allah is mighty, wise.
فمن تاب من بعد ظلمه وأصلح فإن الله يتوب عليه إن الله غفور رحيم.
But whoso repents after his transgression and amends, then will Allah surely turn to him in mercy. Verily, Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
ألم تعلم أن الله له ملك السماوات والأرض يعذب من يشاء ويغفر لمن يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير.
Dost thou not know that Allah is He to whom belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth? He punishes whom He pleases, and forgives whom He pleases. And Allah has power to do all things.
يا أيها الرسول لا يحزنك الذين يسارعون في الكفر من الذين قالوا آمنا بأفواههم ولم تؤمن قلوبهم.
O Messenger, let not those grieve thee who hastily fall into disbelief. Those who say with their mouths, we believe, but their hearts believe not.
ومن الذين هادوا سماعون للكذب سماعون لقوم آخرين لم يأتوك يحرفون الكلم من بعد مواضعه يقولون إن أوتيتم هذا فخذوه وإن لم تؤتوه فاحذروا.
And among the Jews too are those who would fondly listen to any lie, who listen for conveying it to another people who have not come to thee. They pervert words after their being put in their right places, and say, if you are given this, then accept it. But if you are not given this, then beware.
ومن يرد الله فتنته فلن تملك له من الله شيئا أولئك الذين لم يرد الله أن يطهر قلوبهم لهم في الدنيا خزي ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم.
And as for him whom Allah desires to try, thou shalt not avail him aught against Allah. These are they whose hearts Allah has not been pleased to purify. They shall have disgrace in this world, and in the hereafter they shall have a severe punishment.
سماعون للكذب أكالون للسحت فإن جاءوك فاحكم بينهم أو أعرض عنهم وإن تعرض عنهم فلن يضروك شيئا.
They are habitual listeners to falsehood, devourers of things forbidden. If, then, they come to thee for judgment, judge between them or turn aside from them. And if thou turn aside from them, they cannot harm thee at all.
وإن حكمت فاحكم بينهم بالقسط إن الله يحب المقسطين.
And if thou judge between them with justice. Surely Allah loves those who are just.
وكيف يحكمونك وعندهم التوراة فيها حكم الله. وإن جاءوك حاجوك فقل عندنا الكتاب يملأ الذين بيننا وبينهم ثم إن الله عند الله يحكم بينهم. وكيف يحكمونك يستفتونك وعندهم التوراة فيها حكم الله ثم يتولون من بعد ذلك وما أولئك بالمؤمنين.
And how will they make thee their judge, when they have with them the Torah, wherein is Allah's judgment? Yet, in spite of that, they turn their backs, and certainly they will not believe.
إنا أنزلنا التوراة فيها هدى ونور يحكم بها النبيون الذين أسلموا للذين هادوا والربانيون والأحبار بما استحفظوا من كتاب الله وكانوا عليه شهداء.
Surely we sent down the Torah, wherein was guidance and light. By it did the prophets, who were obedient to us, judge for the Jews, as did the godly people and those learned in the law. For they were required to preserve the book of Allah, and because they were guardians over it.
فلا تخشوا الناس واخشوني ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا ومن لم يحكم بما أنزل الله فأولئك هم الكافرون.
Therefore, fear not men, but fear me, and barter not my signs for a paltry price. And whoso judges not by that which Allah has sent down, these it is who are the disbelievers.
وكتبنا عليهم فيها أن النفس بالنفس والعين بالعين والأنف بالأنف والأذن بالأذن والسن بالسن والجروح قصاص فمن تصدق به فهو كفارة له.
And therein we prescribed for them a life for a life, and an eye for an eye, and a nose for a nose, and an ear for an ear, and a tooth for a tooth, and for other injuries equitable retaliation. And whoso waives the right thereto, it shall be an expiation for his sins.
ومن لم يحكم بما أنزل الله فأولئك هم الظالمون.
And whoso judges not by what Allah has sent down, these it is who are wrongdoers.
وقفينا على آثارهم بعيسى ابن مريم مصدقا لما بين يديه من التوراة وآتيناه الإنجيل فيه هدى ونور ومصدقا لما بين يديه من التوراة وهدى وموعظة للمتقين.
And we caused Jesus, son of Mary, to follow in their footsteps, fulfilling that which was revealed before him in the Torah. And we gave him the gospel, which contained guidance and light, fulfilling that which was revealed before it in the Torah, and a guidance and an admonition for the God-fearing.
وَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ الْإِنْجِيلِ بِمَا أَنْزَلَ اللَّهُ فِيهِ وَمَنْ لَمْ يَحْكُمْ بِمَا أَنْزَلَ اللَّهُ فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ.
And let the people of the gospel judge according to what Allah has revealed therein. And whoso judges not by what Allah has revealed, these it is who are the rebellious.
وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ من الكتاب ومهيمنا عليه فاحكم بينهم بما أنزل الله ولا تتبع أهواءهم عما جاءك من الحق.
And we have revealed unto thee the book, comprising the truth, and fulfilling that which was revealed before it in the book, and as a guardian over it. Judge, therefore, between them by what Allah has revealed, and follow not their evil inclinations, turning away from the truth which has come to thee.
لكل جعلنا منكم شرعة ومنهاجا ولو شاء الله لجعلكم أمة واحدة ولكن ليبلوكم فيما آتاكم فاستبقوا الخيرات.
For each of you we prescribed a clear spiritual law and a manifest way in secular matters. And if Allah had enforced His will, He would have made you all one people, but He wishes to try you by that which He has given you. Vie then with one another in good works.
إلى الله مرجعكم جميعا فينبئكم بما كنتم فيه تختلفون.
To Allah shall you all return. Then will He inform you of that wherein you differed.
ونحكم بينهم بما أنزل الله ولا تتبع أهواءهم واحذرهم أن يفتنوك عن بعد ما أنزل الله إليك.
And we have revealed the book to thee, bidding thee to judge between them by that which Allah has revealed, and not to follow their evil inclinations, and to be on thy guard against them, lest they cause thee to fall into affliction on account of part of what Allah has revealed to thee.
فإن تولوا فاعلم أنما يريد الله أن يصيبهم ببعض ذنوبهم وإن كثيرا من الناس لفاسقون.
But if they turn away, then know that Allah intends to smite them for some of their sins. And indeed, a large number of men are disobedient.
أفحكم الجاهلية يبغون ومن أحسن من الله حكما لقوم يوقنون.
Do they then seek the judgment of the days of ignorance? And who is better than Allah as a judge for a people who have firm faith?
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعض ومن يتولهم منكم فإنه منهم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
O ye who believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for friends. They are friends one to another. And whoso among you takes them for friends is indeed one of them. Verily, Allah guides not the unjust people.
فترى الذين في قلوبهم مرض يسارعون فيهم يقولون نخشى أن تصيبنا دائرة.
And thou wilt see those in whose hearts is a disease, hastening towards them, saying, We fear lest a misfortune befall us.
فعسى الله أن يأتي بالفتح أو أمر من عنده فيصبحوا على ما أسروا في أنفسهم نادمين.
Maybe Allah will bring about victory or some other event from Himself. Then they will become regretful of what they concealed in their minds.
ويقول الذين آمنوا أهؤلاء الذين أقسموا بالله جهد أيمانهم إنهم لمعكم حبطت أعمالهم فأصبحوا خاسرين.
And those who believe will say, Are these they who swore by Allah with their most solemn oaths that they were surely with you? Their works are vain, and they have become the losers.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا من يرتد منكم عن دينه فسوف يأتي الله بقوم يحبهم ويحبونه أذلة على المؤمنين أعزة على الكافرين يجاهدون في سبيل الله ولا يخافون لومة لائم.
O ye who believe, whoso among you turns back from his religion, then let it be known that in his stead Allah will soon bring a people whom He will love, and who will love Him, and who will be kind and humble towards believers, hard and firm against disbelievers. They will strive in the cause of Allah, and will not fear the reproach of a fault finder.
ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله واسع عليم.
That is Allah's grace. He bestows it upon whomsoever He pleases. And Allah is bountiful, all-knowing.
إنما وليكم الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم راكعون.
Your friend is only Allah and His Messenger, and the believers who observe prayer and pay the zakat and worship God alone.
ومن يتول الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا فإن حزب الله هم الغالبون.
And those who take Allah and His Messenger and the believers for friends should rest assured that it is the party of Allah that must triumph.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا الذين اتخذوا دينكم هزوا ولعبا من الذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبلكم والكفار أولياء واتقوا الله إن كنتم مؤمنين.
O ye who believe, take not those for friends who make a jest and sport of your religion, from among those who were given the book before you, and the disbelievers. And fear Allah if you are believers.
وإذا ناديتم إلى الصلاة اتخذوها هزوا ولعبا ذلك بأنهم قوم لا يعقلون.
And who, when you call people to prayer, take it as jest and sport, that is because they are a people who do not understand.
قل يا أهل الكتاب هل تنقمون منا إلا أن آمنا بالله وما أنزل إلينا وما أنزل من قبل وأن أكثركم فاسقون.
Say, O people of the book, do you find fault with us because we believe in Allah and what has been sent down to us and what was sent down previously? Or is it because most of you are disobedient to God?
قل هل أنبئكم بشر من ذلك مثوبة عند الله من لعنه الله وغضب عليه وجعل منهم القردة والخنازير وعبد الطاغوت أولئك شر مكانا وأضل عن سواء السبيل.
Say, shall I inform you of those whose reward with Allah is worse than that? They are those whom Allah has cursed, and on whom His wrath has fallen, and of whom He has made apes and swine, and who worship the evil one. These indeed are in a worse plight, and farther astray from the right path.
وإذا جاءوكم قالوا آمنا وقد دخلوا بالكفر وهم قد خرجوا به والله أعلم بما كانوا يكتمون.
And when they come to you, they say, "We believe," while they enter with unbelief and go out therewith. And Allah knows best what they conceal.
وترى كثيرا منهم يسارعون في الإثم والعدوان وأكلهم السحت لبئس ما كانوا يعملون.
And thou seest many of them hastening toward sin and transgression, and the eating of things forbidden. Evil indeed is that which they practice.
لولا ينهاهم الربانيون والأحبار عن قولهم الإثم وأكلهم السحت لبئس ما كانوا يصنعون.
Why do not the divines and those learned in the law prohibit them from uttering falsehood and eating things forbidden? Evil indeed is that which they do.
وقالت اليهود يد الله مغلولة غلت أيديهم ولعنوا بما قالوا بل يداه مبسوطتان ينفق كيف يشاء.
And the Jews say, the hand of Allah is tied up. Their own hands shall be tied up, and they shall be cursed for what they say. Nay, both his hands are wide open. He spends how he pleases.
وَلَيَزِيدَنَّ كَثِيرًا مِّنْهُم مَّا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ مِن رَّبِّكَ طُغْيَانًا وَكُفْرًا وَأَلْقَيْنَا بَيْنَهُمُ الْعَدَاوَةَ وَالْبَغْضَاءَ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ.
And what has been sent down to thee from thy Lord will most surely increase many of them in rebellion and disbelief. And we have cast among them enmity and hatred till the day of resurrection.
كلما أوقدوا نارا للحرب أطفاها الله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا والله لا يحب المفسدين.
Whenever they kindle a fire for war, Allah extinguishes it. And they strive to create disorder in the earth. And Allah loves not those who create disorder.
ولو أن أهل الكتاب آمنوا واتقوا لكفرنا عنهم سيئاتهم ولأدخلناهم جنات النعيم.
And if the people of the book had believed and been righteous, we would surely have removed from them their evils, and we would surely have admitted them into gardens of bliss.
ولو أنهم أقاموا التوراة والإنجيل وما أنزل إليهم من ربهم لأكلوا من فوقهم ومن تحت أرجلهم منهم أمة مقتصدة وكثير منهم ساء ما يعملون.
And if they had observed the Torah and the Gospel and what has now been sent down to them from their Lord, they would, surely, have eaten of good things from above them and from under their feet. Among them are a people who are moderate, but many of them, evil indeed is that which they do.
يا أيها الرسول بلغ ما أنزل إليك من ربك وإن لم تفعل فما بلغت رسالته والله يعصمك من الناس إن الله لا يهدي القوم الكافرين.
O Messenger, convey to the people what has been revealed to thee from thy Lord. And if thou do it not, thou hast not conveyed his message at all. And Allah will protect thee from men. Surely Allah guides not the disbelieving people.
قل يا أهل الكتاب لستم على شيء حتى تقيموا التوراة والإنجيل وما أنزل إليكم من ربكم.
Say, O people of the book, you stand on nothing until you observe the Torah and the Gospel and what has now been sent down to you from your Lord.
وَلَيَزِيدَنَّ كَثِيرًا مِّنْهُم مَّا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ مِن رَّبِّكَ طُغْيَانًا وَكُفْرًا فَلَا تَأْسَ عَلَى الْقَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ.
And surely what has been sent down to thee from thy Lord will increase many of them in rebellion and disbelief. So grieve not for the disbelieving people.
إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والصابئون والنصارى من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
Surely those who have believed, and the Jews, and the Sabians, and the Christians, whoso believes in Allah and the Last Day, and does good deeds, on them shall come no fear, nor shall they grieve.
لقد أخذنا ميثاق بني إسرائيل وأرسلنا إليهم رسلا كلما جاءهم رسول بما لا تهوى أنفسهم فريقا كذبوا وفريقا يقتلون.
Surely we took a covenant from the children of Israel, and we sent messengers to them. But every time there came to them a messenger with what their hearts desired not, they treated some as liars, and some they sought to kill.
وحسبوا ألا تكون فتنة فعموا وصموا ثم تاب الله عليهم ثم تاب الله عليهم ثم عموا وصموا كثير منهم والله بصير بما يعملون.
And they thought there would be no punishment, so they became blind and deaf. But Allah turned to them in mercy. Yet again, many of them became blind and deaf. And Allah is watchful of what they do.
لقد كفر الذين قالوا إن الله هو المسيح ابن مريم وقال المسيح يا بني إسرائيل اعبدوا الله ربي وربكم.
Indeed, they are disbelievers who say, surely Allah is none but the Messiah, son of Mary, whereas the Messiah himself said, O children of Israel, worship Allah, who is my Lord and your Lord.
إنه من يشرك بالله فقد حرم الله عليه الجنة ومأواه النار وما للظالمين من أنصار.
Surely, whoso associates partners with Allah, him has Allah forbidden heaven, and the fire will be his resort, and the wrongdoers shall have no helpers.
لقد كفر الذين قالوا إن الله ثالث ثلاثة وما من إله إلا إله واحد وإن لم ينتهوا عما يقولون ليمسن الذين كفروا منهم عذاب أليم.
They are surely disbelievers who say, Allah is the third of three. There is no God but the one God. And if they do not desist from what they say, a grievous punishment shall surely befall those of them that disbelieve.
أفلا يتوبون إلى الله ويستغفرونه والله غفور رحيم.
Will they not then turn to Allah and beg His forgiveness, while Allah is most forgiving, merciful?
ما المسيح ابن مريم إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل وأمه صديقة كانا يأكلان الطعام انظر كيف نبين لهم الآيات ثم انظر أنا يؤفكون.
The Messiah, son of Mary, was only a messenger. Surely, messengers like unto him had indeed passed away before him. And his mother was a truthful woman. They both used to eat food. See how we explain the signs for their good, and see how they are turned away.
قل أتعبدون من دون الله ما لا يملك لكم ضرا ولا نفعا والله هو السميع العليم.
Say, will you worship beside Allah that which has no power to do you harm or good? And it is Allah who is all-hearing, all-knowing.
قل يا أهل الكتاب لا تغلوا في دينكم غير الحق ولا تتبعوا أهواء قوم قد ضلوا من قبل وأضلوا كثيرا وضلوا عن سواء السبيل.
Say, O people of the book, exceed not the limits in the matter of your religion unjustly, nor follow the evil inclinations of a people who went astray before, and caused many to go astray, and who have strayed away from the right path.
لعن الذين كفروا من بني إسرائيل على لسان داود وعيسى بن مريم ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون.
Those amongst the children of Israel who disbelieved were cursed by the tongue of David and of Jesus, son of Mary. That was because they disobeyed and used to transgress.
كانوا لا يتناهون عن منكر فعلوه لبئس ما كانوا يفعلون.
They did not prohibit one another from the iniquity which they committed. Evil indeed was that which they used to do.
ترى كثيرا منهم يتولون الذين كفروا لبئس ما قدمت لهم أنفسهم أن سخط الله عليهم وفي العذاب هم خالدون.
Thou shalt see many of them taking the disbelievers as their friends. Surely, evil is that which they themselves have sent on before for themselves, with the result that Allah is displeased with them, and in this punishment they shall abide.
ولو كانوا يؤمنون بالله والنبي وما أنزل إليه ما اتخذوهم أولياء ولكن كثيرا منهم فاسقون.
And if they had believed in Allah and this Prophet, and in that which has been revealed to him, they would not have taken them as their friends. But many of them are disobedient.
لتجدن أشد الناس عداوة للذين آمنوا اليهود والذين أشركوا.
Thou shalt certainly find the Jews and those who associate partners with God to be the most vehement of men in enmity against the believers.
وَلَتَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُم مَّوَدَّةً لِّلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَىٰ. ذلك بأن منهم قسيسين ورهبانا وأنهم لا يستكبرون.
And thou shalt assuredly find those who say, "We are Christians," to be the nearest of them in love to the believers. That is because amongst them are savants and monks, and because they are not proud.